Polkadot on the daily chart to start us off with. We're clearly broken out of this downtrend here. Why? Well, you closed one candle above it and then two candles above it. So far, we need to continue that uptrend. We don't want to come down. If we do, we want to hold support right here. Why? Well, this is support all the way back to August. See this? Notice some wicks under it? That's okay. You don't want your candle closing because then you make a new lower low, which would likely increase your odds of us going even lower. So if we come back down with Polkadot, we've broken out of the downtrend. Day to day, we could chop sideways, but overall, we want to go up. If our safety net right here, around $24 for Polkadot, watch that on the daily chart. As long as we're above that, all is well. Next chart, the Gaussian channel. Let's look at this. Let's remove drawings. Let's look at what we've done. So we closed one candle underneath that median line on the 5-day Gaussian. And what I like to look for is two candles. We didn't close two candles under it. It was kind of a little fake out. So you can get these time to time. And that is a good sign of strength out of Polkadot. So that I do like that. A lot of coins are down in this lower channel right now. Some coins are way above the 5-day Gaussian channel. So a coin can be super bullish if we're still up here. It's okay if you're in the top section of this channel, and if you're in the lower section of this channel, you got some work to do. That's an easy snapshot using this 5-day Gaussian channel. So if you don't use it yet, I would highly recommend using it. And why the 5-day? It has the least amount of fake outs, plain and simple. You can use it on the daily, you can use it on the 3-day, right? But they have more fake outs. You can tell on a quick snapshot if it's bullish or bearish the best way on the 5-day, plain and simple. So we have one candle closing back above the median line. How about this one? This closes in 3 days, 8 hours from right now. If we close this candle above the median line again, around $27, then that increases our odds of going to test the top of this line in the not so distant future. And what do I mean by that? Do I mean the next 2 days? No, the next several weeks, right? These are 5-day candles. It takes some time. As you can see here, we close one, we close two, and then after we closed this one, it took us how many weeks? Not too bad, 10 days. And then, came back down again, tested it. Look at that support. So we tested the top, failed to close, got rejected all the way back down to the median line again before actually showing our foreshadowing of the upcoming move because we closed out of it. That's one. Again, we could not do two, but it's really trying, right? And then we came back down again. A higher low, great sign. And then explosive move out. 1, 2, with conviction, 20% candle on 5 days. That was impressive. And then Dot continued this rally, came back down, tried to hold support on the 5-day, lost it briefly, got itself together, and now hopefully the odds are increasing with a closing candle above 27 in 3 days, 8 hours. We could test yet again in the next couple of weeks, $38. We need to close above that for Dot to get super bullish again and take, if we close above here, two candles, I would say our sights are set on all-time highs in the not so distant future going into Q1 2022. Great sign for Dot. ADX and the I for Dot on the weekly chart. Look at what we got here. Take a look-see. Let's zoom in. We have our ADX up here, right? We'd like to see that curl back up. This is kind of your power of whoever's in charge. Whoever's on top is kind of in charge. So right now, the bulls. The bears are in red. That should be self-explanatory, right? So we want the separation. We want these to separate and not kind of dilly-dally, like dilly-dally all in November, right? We need to separate like this. Look at July and August. Remember how Dot went from like $10 to $50 and not too long? That was this move right here. Weekly chart ADX and the I, very bigly. And then you can see how Dot has pretty much been bullish most of its life. So let's hope for a cross here going into Q1 2022. We want the ADX and the I to curve back up, show some power of the bulls, and then, good night bears. All right, what else we got? The RSI on the daily chart for Polkadot. So look at the downtrend that we started in August of 2021. We broke out of it. We bounced off of it as support, and we tried to get it going back to the upside. So far failed, but we're holding still on that support line. And then we bounced again, and now we're forming an uptrend. So if we come back down on the RSI and the daily, we'd want to just simply hold wherever this hits here. Okay, so if it happens in the first week of January, we're looking to hold maybe around something around 40. So just keep this in mind. We'll do more updates on Polkadot. Polkadot's in my top 5. I would recommend, if you don't have any, not financial advice, but worth having a couple of the blue chips if you're light on say the top 10. So I would also advise, just my personal preference, what I kind of teach in my Patreon course, narrow down your portfolio to less than 10 coins, preferably even 5. If you can be an expert in 5 coins, you can be. And if you're an expert knowing the ins and outs of those coins, you're going to do much better overall. You can build massive amount of money if you're an expert and hyper focused on a few. You're just, if you're the jack of all trades, right, and you have 100 coins, you're never going to keep track and know exactly when to sell or exit that trade or buy or enter certain things. Hyper focused is how to, all the whales, there's the whales of Bitcoin and whales of Ethereum. They don't have 57,000 coins, okay? They have, I guarantee you, they have a select few that they go massive in on, right? And that's how it works. Anyone with, millions of dollars in crypto has a select few coins. Maybe they have 20 or 30 coins, but that outside of that top 5, I bet their portfolio is, 1%, okay? So hopefully that helps somebody out there somewhere. Narrow down your coins. That rant of the day. Crypto Fear and Greed Index 41. We still need to get out of here, right? We need to build up and make a higher high. 46 would be great. Quote of the day. Great minds have purposes. Others have wishes. Think about it. Car of the day. Lamborghini Sion FKP. Lambo's newest car. For now, hybrid electric. That's going to be the future. Sorry. Like it or love it. Like it or love it. Or hate it. Right? Doesn't matter. They only made 63 of these. If you're not familiar with this, pretty sweet cars. Only 5 million though. Much cheaper, the Lego version. Sion FKP. I happen to have one right here in front of me. It's on my desk. It looks just like this. I don't have this guy here. And my house isn't bare concrete. But yeah, this is my biggest Lambo for now. I'll see you on the next video. Happy Polkadot Day. That's not a thing.